Ben, I imagine there's a fair bit of frustration around the camp after what happened against Gloucester and a big desire to put things right this weekend.
Yeah, obviously we went out with a plan to play against Bath, and to be honest, they took it away from us and they played very well and we never really got going. And like I've said before, in the Premiership, every team's a top team nowadays, so you can't switch off, and then, unfortunately that's what we did.
Obviously, you've got your own game plan, but the opposition's going to be wanting to try and stop that. How much have you then got to be sort of flexible to find a way around that and actually, still enforce your game plan on them?
Obviously, at the start of the season when we played Saracens, we played really, really well, and we're just going to go back to what we know, keep the ball and just keep it simple. And we'll just go away and work hard on that this week, and then hopefully put it into place on the weekend.
And obviously there's been, as a subplot, there's been a battle royale for the 9 shirt with Willie Hines being out injured, and imagine you'll see it as an opportunity for yourself to try and force your way in.
Yeah, like I said before, obviously there's 2 other great 9s, and I have to sort of fight for that position, and at the end of the day that's what you want within a squad, is that competition. So hopefully with the opportunity at the weekend I can go out there and put my hand up.
And obviously as well, you each bring something a little bit different, so I suppose there's an element of horses for courses depending on who you're playing, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. And obviously a team like Saracens, you want to try and move them about. If you play with a slow ball, they've got a great defence and they'll just keep pushing you back, so hopefully we can move the ball about and put them on the back foot. Obviously
the surface at Allianz Park is going to add to the speed of the game, but is that the secret to actually sort of get through them, get around them, break them down, is actually purely the pace of the speed of the ball? Yeah,
I'd say obviously they've got a great defence, and obviously they try and slow your ball down just so they can get their line set, and if you keep moving the ball, their defence is never going to get set, so it just puts us on front ball, and we can hopefully with the momentum get some points on the board.
And after what Gloucester did to Harlequins a couple of weeks ago, is there the confidence that actually you can do that to teams and be fitter than teams, then sort of, if you need to beat them in the last 10 minutes, well, you'll beat them in the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, if you look at past seasons, we've got ourselves in a good lead and then lost games in the last 10-15 minutes, whereas this year we've actually put sides to bed in the last 10-15 minutes, so that shows the fitness and the standards we've been setting over the last season. So we back ourselves for the full 80 minutes.
You've just got to make sure the start's right, and then you've got that platform to build from, haven't you?
Yeah, obviously we haven't had the best of starts over the last few weeks. We've made pretty hard work, whereas if we can go away with this weekend and obviously the final coming up, and we can get a good start, we can put in a full 80-minute performance.
And how important is this weekend looking ahead to the final? Because you've mentioned the 2 together there.
Yeah, obviously 2 different competitions, but at the end of the day we want to put in a good performance which can lead on to putting hands up for selection the week after in the final.
And if Willie, he's a doubt probably at this stage, not around this weekend, if he's not available, then, obviously there's the carrot for you to actually get that starting place for the final.
Yeah, at the moment I just really want to just focus on the weekend, put the final to the back of my mind. Obviously it's a great incentive, but at the moment just want to go out there and put in a good performance on the weekend.